30th start for Corbin. He's been able to stay healthy for a nice long stretch, back-to-back years, making every
first pitch of the ball game. Tom Hanahan says play ball, and a swing and a miss, and away we go. He does not catch Burns. It has been 19 consecutive Burns starts since
Craig Counsellor figuring that Contreras is going to be behind the plate in the postseason, so they got to get.
Contreras is a hot bat, and that's a guy you want in there right now. Big home run last night. Hannah hit 2 last night. That's a called strike 3. Burns with a pair of scissors on that. Sharp early with that one.
Yeah, he's been doing that quite a bit. Started off the outside corner with that late movement, the cutter.
And Thomas, a swing and a miss. Well, you heard Sophia's report in the starting pitcher ranks in the major leagues, but he's more than just a cut fastball pitcher. He just dropped, taking his pitches. There's another cut fastball swung on and missed. Keibert Ruiz. The side here, the 0-2, and a swing and a miss. How about it? 3 leadoff spot. Trevor Williams on the mound for the Nats. First pitch is low. Been a rough year here for Trevor.
Trippers this year. That's a lot. He's got that 544 earned run average. This is his 10th career start.
Himself at this point of his career as he drops a strike in there on Frelick.
Last time out was against the Dodgers.
2-1. Frelick takes a strike. Little sinker drops in there. That's about. He relies on command and a ton of off speed like that one. That was a changeup. Frelick fouls it away, and it's 2-2. 2 strikes on Frelick. And he shoots one into left field, a base hit.
Bat to baseball with 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch. Looked like a changeup right on the corner.
Contreras gets a nice ovation as he is introduced. And he deserves it. His bobblehead. And it was the long ball last night that made the headlines. Brewer this season. Timely home run it was.
That was the first pitch, and that at bat right after him.
In the game.
Aggressive early, patient late.
He a chance to go behind the plate in the first inning. 3 up, 3 down, and any catcher worth his salt. And another check on Frelick. That's his second throw over.
Teams have been.
And that was base hit. It's William Contreras.
This inning so far with 2
and 7 since August 18th.
Averaging over 5 runs a game, 5.5 runs a game. Batting average.
The count 2-0. Now it misses. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 home run shy is Santana. Has fattened up this season. And on first, after Burns on the mound in New York later. Nothing serious with Yelich, but certainly sign. Fly ball right field slicing, and that one's going to end up in at the least. Takes a ball. 2-2 now.
He's always had a good eye at the plate, even with 2 strikes.
2-2. Canna, did he lay off? He did. Checks his swing. First base umpire Pat. Here he comes. Canna. Frelick is in. And Contreras. Mark. Adames takes a ball. 2-2. Strikes. All 3 of their hits. Contreras will tag third base, and Adames does the. Tellez back. Donaldson is 4 for 13. He's late on it, fouls it away. Josh played 5 games at the Triple for a long layoff. And now Donaldson walks. That's a little sarcastic double take just to in 1 out.
Yeah, that was
second half independent race. Got to remember these rookies, they've never been a part of anything like this. And a swing and a foul tip, strike 2 on Terang.
And then with these acquisitions.
The 2-2. Terang muscles 1 foul. He has tipped up the slack. Tyrone has 7 hits on the homestand. 2-1.
And the more he plays, the more patient he becomes.
Glad to have the run support. Let's see how he goes now after a very long sit over there on the bench. Burns had a called. He's kind of changed some of the shapes of his pitches. He's dropped a little velocity by design, and he really started to use a bigger version of the slider. And then golfer, by the way, he kind of thinks that way, and he picks up another strikeout.
That's a slider that time.
4.
Much bigger break, not as fast. That pitch starts on the inside corner, ends up outer half. That's what we're talking about.
5 in a row for Burns. Spinner in there for a strike. There's a slider again. Gets ahead of Carter Kieboom. 0-2 pitch on the ground. Adames. Routine for him. Corbin Burns.
Context. He has played in 137 games, 115 starts at left field this season. He's already full and healthy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, good report, Sophia. That context matters because Yell, durable player. Weren't sure how many games, after the back. The broken kneecap was one thing. A few days off, and I know he's frustrated, but you're in a good position right now, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, in a bat. So let those guys play and get Yelich to 100%.
Nice backhanded pickup by Garcia. Close play.
You got to monitor 2 feet from our face. I would tell him that he would never respond.
Most of the time. Contreras with a big leg kick right there. I don't know if he was ever going to swing. And that one in there for a strike. It's called a fastball. Contreras, and he'll change in the middle of an at-bat. For example, on the 2-0 pitch, he had the big leg kick. I don't know. Santana takes a ball inside.
That's incredible 2-strike discipline and his ability to put the bat on the base.
In the first inning, he has not seen a strike yet. 7 consecutive balls stone yesterday, and he's got 299 home runs coming into play today. Hitter and veteran experience to this lineup, not to mention what they're doing in the clubhouse. Insurance.
Yeah, that first home run that you saw was back-to-back with Contreras.
Full count. Count stays 3-2.
You wonder how many Harper's going to end up with if he stays healthy.
Another 3-2. Right off the end of the bat, and going to slice foul. To Santana, and he'll see at least 10. 3-2 again. Rollover ground ball over to second on the pick. Nice play, and the vertical break, and the velocity is down maybe a mile an hour or 2, but the point is to
the movement. I think most pitchers would take the movement. I think hitters would rather have velocity than a lot of movement. About his career, and because of the adjustment that he's made with those 2 pitches, it's up a little.
Sharing all of that, he's the symbol. That is Garcia in the wheelhouse with that.
Only his 7th. Right down the middle of the plate, a little bit above the knees. Nice short stroke, and Garcia lines it at
game if they finish this off here. Slow roller to Santana, shovels it over to Burns, and a little PFP. But back to Burns, he's kind of the symbol of the pitching lab in the Phoenix area in the off seasons, and remember he had that rough go of it in 2019.